walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I'm home is a battle zone. A vigilante in the catacombs, but I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cotton popped and the lead is thrown. People say that my head is gone, but it's
What up, everybody? How are you doing? And yes, this is another episode of Chat and Draw. We're doing it, man. In case you did not realize it, we're doing it. We're chatting and we're drawing, all while I got this little thing going on called a Kickstarter. We're at $3,670 right now. We have hit our goal, and we still got 11 days to go. I've got some more announcements coming for that. I'm going to do that after the show or whatnot. We're going to dig all into it because I've been talking and I've been scheming, and we are about to go flipping bananas. But we'll talk about that later. This isn't my time right now. This is a time for another creator that we're bringing on. So let's get the pleasantries out the way. I am the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, founder of Freestyle Comics, 1/4 of the agents of the nerdy, and the most enthusiastic person in comics. Mike Watson, your host today and every day on Chat and Draw that we have this show. What is Chat and Draw? That's a great question. Chat and Draw is a show where quite literally I chat and I draw at the virtual art table. Each time we have an episode, I bring somebody new, awesome, and amazing to said table. I draw what we're talking about, and we geek out and have a good time. Now, you're probably looking at this episode and you're saying, Mike, you're jumping a lot of damn numbers here because this is episode 113. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So what's been happening in these episodes, I've dubbed the extended edition episodes because we had our season finale with episode 100. These episodes are here to help promote what I do on Chat and Draw and help drive you guys to my own Kickstarter to check out what we got going on. That's what all that's for. But so people have been seeing the Kickstarter and seeing what I'm doing. They're like, oh, shoot, let's get on the show. And so I've been kind of scheduling people as they come in on different days or whatnot. So by the end, all these numbers will add up. And the growth of Chat and Draw continues to shine. But hey, I enjoy this very much so. Super excited. But I'm also excited about one more thing. I just made this up for today, but I think it's going to be an ongoing thing. Today's sponsor is the Kindergartens by Victor and Justin from Vantage In-House Productions. What's this box, you say? Oh, this is their new issue. It's the new one. Oh, but Mike, it's such a big box. Why do you have such a big box for one comic? Because I got 70 copies. Feel me? I bought 70 copies of these bad boys. Okay, I didn't. My job did. But still, I got 10 of them. I bought 10 copies myself. So right now, I am sitting on 70 copies of What Matters. So we got this because I teach. I work with the kids, today's youth. And this book is freaking excellent, all right? This thing talks about Black Lives Matter. And it has to deal with the kindergartens and how they come to understand what it is with the protests and everything that's happening in our country today. And it is beautifully done by Victor and Justin. And I am enrolling this into my lesson plans so the kids are going to enjoy it because it's a comic and it's dope. But then they're going to learn some stuff. And so in order to do that, we needed multiple copies. So yes, I am proud to say that right now, I have bought the most copies of Kindergartens ever. That's real. But no, huge fan, big supporter. I can't wait, man. We got 2 days off from the kids. So what I normally do is I take a comic book, I scan it in, and I read it out loud with the kids through Kahoot, which is an awesome learning tool. It's spectacular. If you don't know what Kahoot is, go check it out. And so once I do that, I get in Kahoot, I make my own questions in the Kahoot lesson plan for them, and then we do it like trivia style, so the kids can play on their computers while I have it up on a big projector screen, and it asks them questions from what we just read. So I'll be making a whole lesson plan from that, and my friend and buddy of mine, Stephanie, is going to be working on the lesson plan as well. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be great, and I'm very, very excited about it. So enough with that. Now that that's out the way, I'm missing these comments here. We got Trish in the building. What's up, Mike? How you doing? J-Man. What's up, Mike? And all FSK friends and family. J-Man's in here. Yeah, what's up, J-Man? He's here every episode. He's got the longest streak. What up, Daniel? What up, Moana? I'm still hating that you have that you have hat shirts. I love. Oh, Brad, you have yours ordered? Great. That sounds like a challenge, right? Brad, challenge. Bring it right now. I have Michael Watson. I have the most copies of Kindergartens. And Brad, look, you don't want to do this with me. Where is it? Hold up. Because I keep all my indie books right here by the side of my art desk. Dang it. And let me see. Where it should be here. Is it not here? There it is. And Brad, I have a #1 issue wraparound sketch cover from the artist and co-creator of the Kindergartens with Hotshot and my kids. What? I only did 4. Hey, it's all in good fun, man. But no, huge supporter, and if I find an indie book that is dope, that has a dope story, and has a good message, I always try to incorporate it into my lesson plan at school. Actually, Greg and Elise just released as Nana the Were Spider, and I'm actually going to be trying to holler at Greg to see how we can make this happen. Another awesome story that we're going to do. I'm trying to incorporate into my lesson plan. So that's it. That's all I got right now. Tons of stuff going on, but we're about to get into the show, man, because I actually have a pretty hefty project to draw today. All right. We went in. We got real busy on this one. I had to do a layout before we even got started, but that's all right. So let's start this off in traditional chat and draw fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
What's up, David?
Right. What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm psyched. I'm ready to challenge you.
Well, sir, you definitely did that. So it's happening today. All right. So, David, tell everybody who you are, why you're here, and what you got going on.
I'm David Summey. I'm the owner of RMD Comics, and we are taking on a B-rated movie, a cheesy movie, and we're making it into a bad comic book. We're taking it's called Naked Cannibal Campers, and we're taking it to the limit. We're going to make an awesome story out of this movie, but keep the funness of a B-rated movie.
Awesome. That sounds excellent. I am a personal fan of B-rated movies. I know they are terrible, but I still enjoy them. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I will sit there and tear it to streams, but then I still watch it. So
you watch it all the way through. You don't
all
stop.
the way through.
Yeah.
It just does not matter. I just like movies, man. I just like movies, and I'm a big fan of film. So me and my son, or my son and I rather, we will watch terrible shark movies, terrible monster movies, in the hopes and chances that it would be good. Just, hoping. But all right, so guess who was the first backer for this Kickstarter? Was it you, Brad?
You're the man. You're the man.
I love that we have this competition going to try to be who's going to be the first backer for Kickstarters. And Brad is an excellent supporter of comics. Brad, also, buddy, I forgot to tell you, it came in. So I'll be sketching this up. This will probably be another live video that I do. But your book came in, and I'll be sketching that cover up for you. All right, awesome. So, Dave, you mind if I call you Dave or David?
No, call me Dave. Yeah, that's fine.
So, Dave, we've got some serious ladies here, right? All right. We got actually, let me bring up your image that I have first, so we get a true see for this, for these ladies. And I'm going to show you one of the covers that we have here. Naked Cannibal Campers.
And that's by Javier Lugo and colored by Chris Hall. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, and so, what these are is 3 witches in the woods that are cannibal, and they eat them, and it keeps them young. And we're going to take this story to a new level. So I'm excited to see what you do with what you got. I mean, because it was a challenge. You got these 3 witches. You're going to have a warlock coming on, going on. It's going to be a fun thing.
So hold up. These women look like they're in the best shape. Are you telling me to be slim and trim, I need to eat people? Is that the diet plan?
No carbs, no carbs. You gotta, and you might have to chase them down. You might have to fight them. You never know. Witches might be ninjas. I don't know. I mean, you gotta watch. You gotta get the comic book to find out.
All right, let me see here. All right, that's right. All right, so I had to do the layout already. So this is where I'm at right now. I'll let the video play to get it caught up to where I am on the layout. But these women, I just laid them out because they're campers, but they seem to be in bikinis in almost every picture I saw. So I just had them laid out on the beach, getting their cannibalistic grill on.
Yes. Nice. I love it already.
It was fun. It was and actually I got a different pose for one of them. I don't know which one I want to go with yet. But I know I like old girl in the front and in the back. The one that's laid out is a little questionable for me. I like the pose, but I don't know. It's not clicking for me, so I ended up sketching out. Let's see. Once I get that laid out. Yeah, I sketched out this one here. Kind of a little bit more action oriented or whatnot to throw it in there. Like she's ready to go. Or she might have just saw somebody and she's like, oh, that one's mine.
Yeah, they get all when they start eating, actually they almost change. Their teeth get sharper. Even though they're witches, they still have this they've been doing it long enough it actually changes their urges and they become more animalistic. So that kind of fits the idea there.
All right, yeah, so maybe we'll go with that one. I think so. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I want to go with her. I think she's more fun. So like this is the trap that I always fall into. Like they're sexy women, and I want to draw them in these super sexy poses, but then at the same time, like I want to draw them as badasses too. It's like trying to find that balance in the piece or whatnot.
Yeah, we're taking this. That's really cool how you're saying that, because we're taking these sexy women, but then it's a horror movie, comedy, action movie. So we're taking it to all kinds of levels here. That it's kind of cool. The first part seems like it's a horror movie, then it switches, and then it'll switch again, and it'll switch again, and you got the warlock is they're going to be their nemesis, and you'll find out why in the comic book too. But what it is he's a powerful warlock, but he his parents died young, and you'll find out all that stuff why too. But he learned all his fighting ability and all that from TV. So he makes a lot of TV comments, makes a lot of fun things like Enter the Dragon, and you'll see all kinds of kind of Easter eggs in this comic book that I think you'll like, because it's a fun entertainment. It's fun, and we got some cool things. I don't know if you ever heard it, but I go camping a lot. I mean, I don't know if you. And this is what kind of like excited me about the camper. Me and my family we go camping. We got a travel trailer. We don't really go camping. We don't tent out and all that, but we got a travel trailer. And when you go camping with your kids or anybody, you always have to have games and stuff. We actually have Naked Cannibal Campers dominoes. And that's part of one of the tiers. There's 10 of them, and I think we got like 6 left. And yeah, Suki is Suki is she is the main witch. She's a green haired one. And then you got all kinds of, we got magnets, we got all kinds of fun things. I'm even designing as stretch goals. I don't know if you know that, mini tarot cards.
Oh, okay.
With the characters on them. They're Naked Cannibal Camper tarot cards. So far we got 4. As soon as we hit 6, we're gonna have 5, and as we go, I'm gonna add more.
Oh, so I like this. You're going all in for the Kickstarter goals or rewards for this. They're really tuned, based off of the product that you guys have. I really dig that. That's cool as heck.
Oh, we're going all in. I mean, we got all plans. We got plans for number 2. All right. So It's a movie, a Naked Cannibal Campers movie. Here's the Blu-ray. You can actually get this on the Kickstarter too, with a Blu-ray cover comic book. It looks just like
Oh,
this.
okay.
So you can get the movie, the Blu-ray movie, with a Blu-ray covered comic book. It looks just like this, but it's in the comic book form. And then, but we are going crazy with this. We've got it set up right now for, the contract set up for 3, but we can go as long as we want. We have full creative control, so we're taking it from their movie and we're changing it because you don't want the same thing. It starts off like the movie, but it's going to start changing as we go. But we got all kinds of crazy plans. You won't believe what we got for. I mean, we're working on number 2 right now. The idea is on number 2. So we got some fun things going on.
What up, Katie? So here's the question: How do we even get this? How do you get a gig making a comic for a movie?
Luck? No. No. Return to Cinder, I always talked about it is my first book, and I tell it's like a first 10 minutes of a movie. And I was explaining this, we're all over Florida. We're in a bunch of stores in Florida, and I was explaining to this and one of the owners, and one guy was walking around listening, and he walked over and says, "Hey, can I look at your book?" And I said, "Sure, man. Here it is." And it turned out pretty good. I really enjoyed making it. It was the first comic book I ever did. Me and my daughter came up with the idea, and so he looked at it and the quality of the book and everything. For those of you who have returned to Cinder, you'll know that the quality of it. And we take it, and so he looked at it and he goes, "Funny thing, I'm a director of a movie. I know this kind of sounds weird, but I really like to sit down and talk to you about making a comic book for one of our movies." And I was like, okay. And he sent me we got our information back and forth, sent me a link. I watched the movie. Me and Vince, which is, he's the writer. He's also helps, we're coming up with pretty much everything together. We're coming up with the plot, the everything, the writing. He probably doesn't like me too much because I'm the main artist, and I'll start drawing. And I'll say, "Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, this is pretty cool," and I'll start changing things, of course. And he's rewriting everything. And so I mean, we kind of are the writers together, but he's more of the main writer. He's also actually, what's cool about this book is going to be the flashbacks in the story. He's drawing the story because he's an artist too. He's drawing the flashbacks.
I saw that when you guys were when I was looking at the Kickstarter. I was like, it's pretty cool that you got a specific artist just to handle the flashback scenes. I think that's really dope.
Yeah. And then we actually Amanda Rachel's she has actually done 2 covers, and also she is doing, when she wanted to be involved, she goes, "Well, we're going to do a 4-page backup story." And she goes, "You want to do this as a stretch goal or whatever?" I go, No, you want to draw a 4-page backup story. I want you to draw a 4-page backup story. So it's already there. She is working on it right now as we speak. Well, I don't know right this minute, but she's working on a 4-page backup story. I can't wait. Love her artwork. The director of the movie loves her artwork. He says it's like Disney gone bad. So, it winds up, it's like a lot of luck, but it's because we did a lot of hard work. We went everywhere. We were promoting the book everywhere. So, and also the work I put into the book, the first book, I'm putting the same work or more into this book. I try to draw and do stuff that I want to see and I want to do. It's really hard because I'm a comic book artist, first, and it's really different that I drew a Western supernatural. Now I'm drawing a horror movie comedy. It's so different from what I used to draw just for fun.
Right.
And now, and I think how it is now. Right now, I'm drawing these fun pictures. I used to draw these and give them away, and then now I'm doing it, for creating this new business. So it's pretty fun.
That's got to be great, man. So how long did you think it took you guys to really get this process going? Because I know you said you're doing, 2-tier question. It starts off. Does it start off where the movie leaves off, or is it picking up at the same beginning of the movie? How are you guys doing that?
Good question. We're taking them. We're starting them. It's actually starting off almost just like the movie.
Okay.
But we're taking it. You know, Naked Cannibal Campers was was an indie movie, and it's doing really good. But they had to, they used limited budget. They used limited time, so they made this really cool eye-catching movie that you just want to sit down and get a couple drinks and a couple friends and just watch it. But they had, the budget was an issue, so we're taking this movie and changing it to where there's no budget, and we're taking it to make it to where we can do an unlimited I guess landscape for it. We're taking it and we're taking it all new. It's similar to the first book. It's not so similar, but it's similar. But then after number 2 is going to be a little different. Number 3 is going to be different. And we're going to take it to a whole new level. You're going to be like, wow, we're looking at it like, okay, what would these creators do if they had an unlimited budget? Mm-hmm. And so we're keeping the funness of the movie. We don't want to take away from, I guess, the campiness of it. The funness. How B-rated movie is just fun. It's not. You're not thinking it's going to be a prize winner. But we're taking that away. We're not taking that away. We're keeping that, and we're creating this fun, unlimited budget movie, but in comic books. Okay. So the special effects are going to be cool. The blood is going to be bloodier. We had unbelievable actresses though too, to kind of take these characters from. So I can't take away from that. Actually, one of the actresses, Veronica, actually is an artist herself, and one of our covers on Kickstarter is her cover, is her drawing of herself. Yes, and it's really amazing. It's black and white. She does black and white, or pretty much grays, and and then also each one of those comics will be signed by her, and of course me and Vince. So that's a pretty cool add-on we added on about halfway. Mm-hmm. So she's pretty unbelievable artist. I was communicating through her Facebook, and then I saw these drawings, and I was like, "What are these?" And I felt like weird because started going through her Facebook, and I was like, I feel really weird. And then all of a sudden, because I love artwork, and I started seeing these drawings about every 5 or 6 pictures. And Veronica, if you hear this, I'm sorry. But I was like, oh God, these look good. And I called Vince up. I said, Vince, Ron could really draw. And Vince says, really? And I showed him some of the pictures, and he went, oh, he contacted her. And he said, hey, we saw some of your artwork. I mean, we'd love to have you do something for the comic book. And we thought it was going to be something that we could do like a pinup, but it turned out so great and so well. It was a picture of her, and it turned out so well that we were like, oh, this has got to be a cover. This can't be anything else but.
I dig that, man. Great.
Yeah.
It's awesome you guys saw an opportunity, you jumped on it, and it's really cool that an actual actress in the movie is doing artwork for the book. That really, really pushes that collector item, up through the roof.
I'm watching what you're doing. I do this, I do it with pen and inks, but how you're doing this digitally is a lot like how I do it, because I go straight to inks. I scribble and kind of get the outline of it. Yeah. And then I go right to inks. So how you're doing it is pretty much how I do it, but with, on paper.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
And that took a second to figure out, because you really got to think about this thing. Once you get comfortable with it, you really got to think about it as, you're really drawing with a pen and paper.
Oh, yeah. I like that you could zoom in and do a little bit smaller detail.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm absolutely addicted to digital drawing. So
I zoom in like this.
Yeah, this is kind of what makes it cool because I you get the iPad and I have a smaller iPad or whatnot, like 9.75 or whatever. The size really at when you're first starting out doesn't matter because you can zoom in and like it really like you really get comfortable with it. Like if you're trying to like mess around with digital art and trying to figure out like if it's for you or just to get used to it, just like a regular iPad, you don't even need a Pro. The small size will work, and like you can play around with it and like really get comfortable with it. But then once once you decide like, yeah, this is the thing for me, then you can always upgrade to a bigger, more powerful version of it or whatnot.
Nice.
Because that's what I'm gonna have to do here, because the iPad that I have is only can only do for the like I always work at 10 by 15 comic book page
Yeah.
size, so I can only do 7 layers on that size.
Oh, okay.
But with a like iPad Pro, you can
Yeah.
do like 46 layers at that size.
Nice.
Just because the machine's a higher processor and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. My daughter's got an iPad. I don't know which one, but that's another thing is that I'm trying to get her to do artwork. She's an unbelievable artist too herself. Yeah, everybody sees her artwork and tells me why. It will say, "Why aren't you drawing this?"
Really?
Yeah, she is unbelievable.
How old is she?
She just turned 19, but we've been drawing. I've been drawing with her. Oh God, since she was 6. She was in and out of the hospital. She was sick. There was some kind of thing that she grew out of, thank God. But we were in and out of the hospital, and I started, and me and my wife would take turns being in the hospital with her. And I like drawing all that. So she loved horses. So I first taught her this real easy outline of drawing a horse head. And it went from, okay, I started drawing it, and about maybe a few months later, she started drawing it just as good as me. So then I had to upgrade my artwork, get a little more detail, kind of up one on my daughter. The next thing I know, she's doing what I'm doing. Next thing I know, I had to put shading in there. Next thing I know, I had to put color because she starts outdoing me. So she is unbelievable. Yeah. So, that's why I took Return to Cinder, and it was mine and her creation. And she's eventually, hopefully, we're going to wear her down and get rid of her nervousness, and she's going to actually do something for the comic book.
Mm-hmm. So, quick question: you said that they kind of like morph or transform a little bit when they get in design mode. Do they get claws? Like more like
not really, but the face. You remember the old Buffy vampire series? Well, but instead of just fangs, all their teeth get sharp, and they get that kind of evilness up in their forehead, and their eyes start glowing really powerful when they start eating. So it like enhances them. It's like and again, what I like about it is it can be claws. It don't have to be. I like that. All the artists that joined the team, even the colorist, I said, do what you want to do. And I gave them minimal direction. As long as they stay true to the character, like green hair, the black on top, then red hair, and Veronica, which is, sorry, Veronica. Veronica's the actress, but the Minerva, there's Luna, Suki, and Minerva. And as long as you keep them true to similar to what they had, I didn't give them any direction because I wanted to see their ideas of it, and that's why each cover is a little different. Even if I drew probably 9 of the covers, but each one of my covers is different because I had different
covers.
Oh shoot, we got like almost. I think after everything's said and done, we're gonna have 20 covers because we got Gatorblade is the movie company. They're going to have 3 covers for themselves to sell after this.
Okay.
And then, but one of them is on Kickstarter with the movie right now. And then we got an exclusive store with an exclusive cover in Florida, Largo. It's called Retro Rat. They want an exclusive cover, so that's exclusive cover done by Vince. which is the writer, but he's also an artist. Like I said, he's also the artist too. And then pretty much I did 9 covers. I did main cover. I did 6 covers with characters separated. I did one for Suki, one for Minerva, and one for Luna. We call them naughty and nice versions.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Javier Lugo did a cover, but he did 2 covers, naughty and nice versions. And then Amanda Rachels did a naughty and nice version. And then we got a blank sketch cover. And then Veronica did a cover. And then we got one of the coolest drawings I did. It's called The Feast. I call it The Feast. It's page 10 and 11 in the comic book. And it's a 2-page spread of them eating a victim.
Is that them all on the ground eating from the camera up? I saw it.
Yeah. So I did that, and then Chris Hall did a digital painting of that, and that's a wraparound cover also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then one of the tiers, the biggest tiers we got right now is $400. And what that is those 2 pages, and you 11 by 17. Or I'm sorry, 11 by 17. And then you got prints of Chris Hall's painted version, 11 by 17. And then you got the interior colorist, which is Andrew Pate. Andrew Pate is doing his colors. I got 2 prints of those, 11 by 17. And you get the wraparound comic book and the original comic book. But we just added to that because we thought we call it the ultimate feast now. You're going to get every cover with that $400 and original artwork and those prints. So you'll have 3 versions of that drawing.
Y'all need to quit playing. Y'all are speaking to you guys are speaking to the heart of true collectors.
I wanted to do, like I said, everything I do is something that I want to do. If I saw that, I want it, and it's something that I would say, this is it. So we're given pretty much every cover. I think there's like 3 that we're not given on that deal, but it's, you think about it, it's 14 or 15 different covers plus original artwork, which I think is one of the best 2 pages of the book, and also 2 prints. So imagine those 3 on your wall of those 3 versions of those and of them, the down view of them eating somebody. I'm excited. As you could tell, I'm excited about the book. I'm excited to get it to people. It's amazing. I know how you are as an artist when someone looks at your work and they're excited to be a part, to get it, and so it's amazing, feeling. It's amazing feeling. Yeah, you're doing what I do. I know I see you drawing the women kind of really good shape. That's kind of like what I was doing. Again, we're selling a fantasy kind of thing, everybody, comic books selling a fantasy. And, I'm thinking they're out in the woods camping, they gotta survive out there. They're also, think about it, they're hunters, they of people, but, they gotta collect the wood, campfires, they gotta, so I figured they're in good shape.
Oh yeah. I figured they would be too. I mean, they're witches. If they're not they got to be able to take people down. They're using superpowers. The stereotypical witch is always kind of like very much insult to her looks and stuff like that. So I'm sure they are doing everything they can to stay young and beautiful.
Well, and what it is they're not young. They're quite old, but they've been in the woods a long time. So, they might not be street smart, but they're smart. You know what I'm saying? They're so that's what's kind of cool about it, is that they're campers and they've been in the woods and they like the woods, but they're You know, it's fun how we're creating this. They're old, but yet they're not super knowledgeable. They're not like but yeah, they're not stupid either. You know, they know how to kill. They know what they need to survive. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, thank you, man. Look, I really do, and I say it on every episode. I really do enjoy doing the show because I really get to play around with other people's characters and draw things I would not always be drawn, but it forces me to figure out how to do stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know how you feel because, like I said, I was drawing Batman, Superman. I mean, I'll show you some of my work right here. You know, let's say, for instance, here is a black canary. You know.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got a few drawings here. While you do that, I'll put some out here. I mean, Silver Surfer.
Oh, I remember that. We were on the show together. That
yeah. And then it. I mean, these are the Batman. This is like my bread and butter. Batman superheroes, and then next thing I know, I'm drawing westerns and supernatural stuff, and so, I'm telling everybody it's a comic book flair to it. They're jumping around. They're doing when it's fighting time. It's a comic book atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm trying to keep it to to the roots that I came from. So it's fun. It's not. It's a story that takes you away from things, and then once you close it, you can come back. But that's what movies to me are. Movies are to take you away. Comic books are to take you away to another world. And once you close it, you're back in this world. But you want to feel a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty amazing to be able to do different styles and different artwork and challenge yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. But a friend of mine, Laurie Foster, she's been on the show a few times, and I never told her that I hate drawing guns. But it seemed like every time she comes on the show, I'm drawing a damn gun every single time. Like I've never brought that up to her, and now it's just become a running tradition. It's like purposely find books from her company that has guns on it so she can bring it on the show.
Oh, I can't wait till you do Naked or not Naked Cannibal. Return to Cinder #2. It's got some guns in it, but all Western guns. So you gotta kind of look that up.
Oh yeah, I had to. She had one character had a John McAdams. He had a character on it. Had a M16 with a grenade launcher.
Wow.
It was a nice little modified gun, but it was a gun I could definitely look up with all the modifications. So I'm up here all on Google, on Google searching for this gun, looking up the parts and stuff. And then I did this for about 40 minutes, man, looking up this gun. And then finally I just stopped and turned around and looked at my toy shelf. I was like, I have a Spawn figure with this damn gun. And I'm over here looking, I'm over here looking the internet for the gun, and it's right here behind me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, doing that Western is in the 1800s. That's a lot of research. I mean, is this clothes going to work? Is this gun going to work? From the beginning of the 1800s to the end of the 1800s, the guns changed a lot. You had revolvers back then. In the beginning of the 1800s, you had muskets. So we're a little over the middle of 1800 in this in the comic book. So we had revolvers, but you had to draw an older style revolver, but yet make it a little different because it is a different gun. It does different things. So and the clothing had to be kind of correct, and so it's pretty cool how you have to, as an artist, you think you just draw it, but no, if you don't know it, you gotta look it up. You gotta find out what you gotta have something to inspire you.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You're absolutely right, man. Um, that's one of the reasons why I like doing the show again. Like it forces me to draw things I would not normally draw. And I want to get better at said things. So
Yeah, yeah,
no, I complain about it, but it makes me a better artist.
yeah, yeah. Each challenge makes you better. Yeah, it's definitely true. And I like things that challenge. I like things that challenge. I mean, you can't stay stagnant. You can't. You gotta keep challenging yourself to make yourself better. If you don't, you're not gonna, you're not gonna grow.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're right. Like, and that's the thing, man. To keep pushing yourself to be these better artists, because comic books, as you unknowingly said, you're drawing all types of stuff you never knew that you're gonna be drawing. Like one minute you're like, I'm a superhero guy, but you're getting gigs for westerns. You're getting gigs for zombie campers. Ain't no Batman in that. You ain't seen
No.
Superman type characters. These are regular people, with regular clothing, tons of backgrounds, very much so grounded in reality. Yeah, you got the magic and the zombie aspect of it, but there's still, cars, buildings, trees, shrubbery.
A lot of trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make it look like it's part of the story. Like her running through the woods. I had to make it, make it look like she's running through woods, and it's in Florida, so I had to draw, palmetto bushes, and stuff like that. So, and then incorporate it, in this stuff because it's like a folk tale in Florida that there's witches out there eating people.
Brad wants to know, is Return to Center available to purchase anywhere yet?
Yes, message me and I can definitely do it. They're all over Florida in different comic stores. But if you're out of Florida or if you just want me to send you one, just message me and I'll send you. I got 3 covers. I even got a sketch cover if you want original sketch art on it.
You are talking Bradley's language, man.
Oh man, I have Return to Cinder has fought everybody. The last one I got a sketch of it. This ain't the comic, but this ain't what the original. But this was my idea. A quick sketch of Return to Cinder fighting the
Oh,
yeah.
Ghost Rider 2099 or something like that.
Yeah, Ghost Rider, the newest Ghost Rider, and then he's fought Venom 3-4 times. Wonder Woman, not really fight. We're just hanging out. He has fought Spawn.
Mhm.
I like doing that. I'll tell anybody if they want a sketch cover. I usually have Return to Cinder going fighting whoever you are versus whoever you want. Has Wolverine and him jumping together in a not really versus each other. They were fighting. Return to Cinder on Ultron's shoulder.
Okay,
Yeah, I've had several. Return to Cinder has been doing. He's been all over the place on sketch covers.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could show you, but I don't have them. I don't have any sketch covers. I mean, they're all gone. So, yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
I do commission work too myself. If anybody's interested, let me know. I mean, I go from it. Like I said, these are original work right here, but this is what I do. No, I do anything really, but you know how it is. Oh, look at that! That is so nice. So.
I realized, and I've done this a couple times, man. I realized we didn't got so caught up in the conversation, I forgot to bring the art back up.
No, that's okay. It's kind of cool though. They're in like Daisy Duke shorts, and like I said, these witches are not normal witches because their outfits are not witchy. They're campy. Camping outfits that you'd go in bikinis and jean shorts and stuff like that. It's kind of a unique thing.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is, man. They like to be sexy, and I don't see anything wrong with that.
oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. because they they got to entice people to bring them in, to catch them.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah, I got to get me one of these. It's to learn all the tricks is hard, but once you learn it, it seems like it's pretty simple. I use a lot of whiteout when I have issues.
Yeah. See, I still don't know all the tricks. I just got really, and I'm still learning a lot, man. I'm just comfortable with drawing on it. I still feel like my inking needs a lot of work. I haven't even dived down into the rabbit hole of brushes, because that's when you really step your drawing game up on the digitals, when you got thousands upon brushes that you can just resource. So I still got a long way to go, man. But if you're just talking like a basic drawing, inking and coloring thing, that's what this is. Like, you can get that down, no problem.
Yeah. But I like the idea you can erase when you want. I know you got different layers. It looks like you got, like you got the first layout, so you can kind of home it in the way you want it.
Yeah.
It just, I love it. Looks awesome. Oh, that looks great.
Okay, so now we're down here with her.
So,
I like this nice little bob she's got here.
Yeah, she's got a little bob. So, what also, I don't know if anybody out there, we're offering exclusive covers to comic book stores. If they want exclusive covers, they can contact us.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, that's his name. Thank you, Amanda.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, yep. That's Amanda. Amanda Rachel's. Yeah, hey, Amanda.
Just gonna hit return to send her against Green Tempest.
Oh yeah, that's his comic book. He'll take him down. Return to Sender takes everybody down.
Amanda's gonna unbox your print tomorrow on video, David.
I did a print for a Kickstarter. Everybody's getting it for reaching $10,000.
Yes, Jay, they are kind of frisky tonight. I don't know what the hell it is. They are on one tonight. Likes their outfits.
Jody, that's my brother.
Okay, what's up, Jody? Some of the digital brushes can be so useful. Yes, they are. And I really need to actually, I'm probably gonna start looking at some to download tonight. I need to start upping my game in it. That is absolutely true, Alfred. I love this hair on her.
I'm lucky that when I drew these characters, the actresses likes what I did, so I'm lucky. They didn't go, "That's horrible." So each one liked what I did.
That's awesome. So I know the production company probably took care of a lot of it, but did you have much dealings with the likeness of the women or anything like that, like the business aspect of that? Did you have to sign a contract or anything like that? I know I've got a character that's based off of a couple people, and I've got their permission to use their likeness for the character and stuff. So would you have much involvement with that?
Well, we signed a contract, but we have actually full creative control, so we can alter and change anything we want. We can add characters, we can take them off. We're not going to, like I said, we don't want to stick to the movie as 100%. That's our base and the base story. But we're going to take it to where, like I said, where the movie's not, because we don't want to have each comic book be the same. We don't want to. We're not just copying the movie into a comic book. We're creating a whole new a story. And this is actually doing so good that believe it or not, the directors are thinking about doing Naked Cannibal Campers 2. And
Really?
we're gonna. He said he wants to sit down and talk with us about, our ideas and go from there. Not saying that we're going to write it and he's going to take any ideas, but he wants our ideas to see where we're going with it, and he might be taking some of our ideas that way. But it's if this goes well, which it seems like it's going pretty good. I mean, we're excited about it. We're excited about getting number 2 out. We're busy. We're gonna get number 2 of Return to Cinder out. We're gonna get number 2 Naked Cannibal Campers out. We're hoping to get 3 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe 3 of Return to Cinder. And we have another person in the background wanting us to do another movie comic book. So we're gonna be pretty busy. Yeah, and so it's kind of cool. He just sent me another video of a movie he's working on right now. But I can't wait to introduce that to everybody too. So it's kind of cool.
Thank you, J Man. I appreciate that. I think the 108 episodes we've done so far is really helping me improve on the women. It might have been getting me ready for this day specifically. Amanda, so to share your screen, it's pretty simple. If you got the new iPad Pro, you need to get it's a little adapter for your charging cord. I think it's like a female end or whatever, something like that. But if you look for the adapter for your charger cord, plug that in. You can plug it into your computer, your Mac, right? And then you go down to QuickTime, and all you have to do is right click on QuickTime, and it'll say movie recording option. Pick that. Once the screen comes up, there's a little drop down bar. Select your iPad. It's super simple. You just need the right part. If you don't have the iPad Pro, the new one, it should work on any other iPad, regular charger. Just plug that into your Mac. Because I know the cord changes on the iPad Pro, but if you just got a regular iPad, just plug the cord into your Mac and do the same thing with QuickTime, and you'll be able to screen share just like this. If you need me to walk you through it or anything like that, you can hit me up after the show because I can do that too. Because I just realized that was a lot of shit I just said. So yeah, man. I'm very big on drawing females. I enjoy it, and but I have a lot of artists that I'm a big fan of, and I love how they draw women. And I thought I need. Well, no, not that I thought I do. Needed to improve on drawing my women, so I would seek out people that had characters that were female characters and stuff like that for me to draw.
Yeah, when I started this, I mean, when I was younger, I would draw a lot of women, and and of course superheroes. And then I was kind of worried about this because I did Return to Cinder, and I was drawing a lot of just Return to Cinder, a Western drawing, horses, and that in general. And then when this came involved, I was like, I'm kind of making can I get the anatomy right? Can I get the poses right? And then actually, I'll tell you this right here. I don't know if you could see that, but this right here, this Suki picture. Oh, there we go. That is my first drawing ever for Naked Cannibal Campers. Mm-hmm. I know it's got a thing. So I drew that, and they said if the artwork is that good, they have nothing to talk about. We're done. Where's the contract? So that was good. That was my first drawing that it did so well. It kind of set the mood for what we were going to do, and it gave me what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the gore, the beautiful woman with the gore, but a strong, beautiful woman. Not just they're not going to be. These are not pansy women. They're strong. They're comfortable with what they're doing. Everything is done for a reason. It's kind of really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't see you have a problem with women. You're doing a really unbelievable job.
Well, you guys gave me a lot of good reference. So, and I appreciate that. I feel like I'm a constant work in progress. So, we're our toughest critics, man.
Yeah. I was going to say, don't we all feel that way? I mean, and it's a constant learning. Like
Yeah.
I'm watching you do this, and I'm learning as you go. Every movement, every step. It's something that, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't. And I'm sure the actresses are gonna really enjoy this. I sent the link to all of them too. So.
Yeah, I hope so, because you said it was based off of them, and I saw the picture and was like, man, I gotta really dig in on this one.
Yeah.
It's based off real females, so I want to make it look good.
Yeah. And again, I'm altering a little bit myself. I'm not. It's a comic book, so you got to kind of enhance things and change things and stuff like that. So that's the way I took it. But again, like Amanda, when she did hers, I really didn't tell her really too much. I just said, here's the layout, do what you want. And same thing with Javier Lugo. It's like, hey man, let me see what you got. Just do it. And of course he likes doing he's good at making the character look like a person, like somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So he took his drawings and made them he did a Charlie's Angels kind of view of it, and they look most like the characters. Amanda did really well, kind of putting them like the characters. I've kind of altered them a little, but yet who they are, so that's kind of good. But it's kind of unique how everybody's getting involved.
Yeah.
And doing this. We got a couple of fan art too. People want to do fan art, and it's a challenge. I was like, "You sure? You want to do a fan art?" Yeah. So I'm going to start showing those soon. Some fan art. Yeah. I got one guy who's really good, and it might be even a pen up or something in the comic book, but he's like, I'm almost ready. Almost ready. I don't want to show you yet because I got to tweak it a little bit. It's how it is. You know how it is. When you're putting yourself out there. You feel like you're like putting yourself out there. You're drawing them with a little bit of clothes, but yet you feel like you're the one naked when you put your artwork out there.
Yeah. So this Amanda that's talking to us now, she's one of the actresses?
Oh no, Amanda Rachels? No, she's one of the artists.
One of the artists, yeah.
Yeah, she did the 2 covers. She's done 2 covers, and she's doing a 4-page backup story.
Okay, yeah. You guys got a lot on your team for this one. Obviously, not a bad thing.
I lucked out. I really did. And Amanda said, I want to do something. And I was like, okay. And I saw her work and I was like, okay, and I wanted something different from me, saying I didn't want like I said, I did about 8 covers, but I didn't want, and that's why each cover of my covers have different colorists too, because I wanted different. I wanted a unique colors. The interior is I'll try to get all the colorist involved here. The interior is Andrew Pate, and then he did also the main cover, which is awesome. He made the blood realistic, and then kept the women as as comic book style. So he did a painting of the blood, and then you got Jason Finestone. He did the coloring on this one, the main cover, and then you got Chris Hall did the coloring on Luna's, and each one of these have a naughty and nice version. And then Chris Hall did Javier Lugo's. I don't have Amanda's. on prints yet. She got, when I did all these prints, she hadn't had hers done yet, but she did the coloring and the artwork on all her covers. So it's pretty awesome. And then this here is Phil. Phil did this, and what this cover is, let me try to get that thing. What this cover is it's on the Kickstarter. I will draw your face on the cover, and you'll have one printed up, one of one. So you can have, or whoever's face you want will be in there, and but you'll have one of one on here if you want on that cover.
That's dope as hell. I really like that. That's real simple and easy. It's already set up for you. I like that, man.
Yep. And so if you want a personalized comic book cover with your name, with your face on it, or whoever's face, you know, go on the Kickstarter. It's really not that bad price for having an original piece of printed up artwork with customized for you, or for whoever you want. I had this one person talk to me about the last one. I did that on my last Kickstarter, and someone called me up and goes, I don't know if I should give you my wife's or give you my picture, my face. And I said, well, does your wife like comic books? And he goes, no, not really. And I said, well, it's a romantic gesture. She's going to love it, and she's going to probably put it up, but she'll put it up and just think of it as a romantic gesture. But as a comic book fan, would it mean more to you or mean more to her? Because you love comic books, to actually be on a comic book, that's a whole new different level, I think, me as a comic fan. So they turned out pretty good. I did wanted posters for Return to Sender. Let me see if I got those here. I don't think I do.
Everybody, here is the link to the Kickstarter. So if you haven't pledged yet, go ahead and do that. If you have pledged already, go ahead and give it a share.
Hold on. I did print up two copies of the wanted posters of each character, just in case the other one was shipped wrong. Mm-hmm. But this is what I did for Return to Sender.
Oh, okay, nice.
So, that individual got his own, and I kept one for me just in case. I printed up two just in case when I ship one off, something happened to it. So yeah. I actually got to keep one of each. So I got 3 or 4 different, and again, I try to do it as like as possible.
I like your ideas for your cameo covers, man. Those are really clever and super simple. I really like that.
Yeah, again, it's something that I would want. I try to think about, what makes me, what would I enjoy, and so I'm constantly thinking of ideas. We got some more ideas for 2 that I'll tell you one. We're thinking of the old Playboy centerfold.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking about doing a centerfolds of the characters in the number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do have we were going to go. We're not really there yet on the height level. We were going to do it as a stretch goal. We were going to add another tier with add actually a real tent. Mm-hmm. So that's all bloody, and it's NAKED Cannibal Campers tent that was gonna be embroidered, or not embroidered, but screen printed on NAKED Cannibal Campers, but it was gonna have like blood stains all over it. Uh-huh. And so you could actually go camping with a NAKED Cannibal Campers tent. So that is in the works for maybe number 2. Mm-hmm. We got really some cool ideas coming up after that we're gonna create. So yeah, number 1 is a starting, but we're gonna actually knock it out of the park with number 2, and then number 3 is gonna be amazing. So we're gonna try to take it as far as possible to the next level.
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to give everybody more, like for instance, we call it motion covers.
Mhm.
We're giving out motion covers. We were going to give out only 3, but we have a guy that's David, McDavid, Viral McDavid. He did our video of Naked Cannibal Campers. I don't know if you could show that up here, but he did our video. But he also has done, we call it motion covers. He's done it every cover we've had. He's added some kind of movement to it. So that is going to be given out with the digital package.
Okay.
And it was going to be 3 of them, but now we got every cover pretty much. So even the sketch cover has one with motion on it.
All right.
So it's just added bonus we're giving people with the digital plus. You know, we're giving a digital comic book. The next level will be the digital plus, which will be all the sketches and black and white drawings and maybe the script and just stuff that we created, how we created the comic book. And then the next level would be the actual comic book. But with that level, we're giving you pretty much every level after that, we're giving you I think there's, like I said, there's like 15 or 16 covers that we have movement on that we're going to give you a video, short little videos of all the covers movements. And then like fire, like when she's got the fire up, he's actually gotten fire burning. Amanda's have fire in front with some kind of special effects, and Javier Lugo's got his special effects on his. So we got all those, and then we're giving a wallpaper and for your phone and for your computer, and we're giving you what else is digital? Well, of course, the digital comic book, and then also for stretch golds, you'll receive. Everybody's already going to receive that has a that's going to receive, what is it? Return to Cinder number 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first stretch gold. We got White Wolf number 2 or number 1. That's a stretch gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, the Naked Cannibal Campers tarot cards, mini tarot cards, and then stickers. We got magnets. We got Naked Cannibal Camper magnets. We got all kinds of fun things. We're trying to pack it in. We want everybody to enjoy what they get.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like it, man. That's, really cool original rewards to really make, the Kickstarter worth it.
Yeah, there's a long list of things you get, and it's, that's what we want to make everybody happy when they get it, and they want to enjoy it to where they want to get another one.
Right.
And we're going to have to come up with some crazy ideas next, but we're going to do it. We're going to make it. We're going to even be better on number 2.
Well, it sounds like you guys got the right idea, man. I think you're really playing up on that, B movie theme. But with the comic book and the extras that you guys are going, I think it really, they really work together. My favorite thing right now, I love those dominoes that you got, but the cameo covers, those are like, we do cameo covers over at Short Fuse too, but I really like, yours are just clever. Like, they're just like, we get some wicked cool artists just to draw like some like dope characters together for the first time or whatever, but the concept and idea of making a wanted poster, making it inside the mystical ball, like that's clever as hell. I like that.
Yeah, actually somebody did that crystal ball cover and put Bernie Sanders in it. The mitts.
Yeah.
That's on that's on our group. If everybody wants to join the group, it's on there right now. It's pretty funny. But the Naked Cannibal Campers, I just want to show these dominoes off because these are pretty amazing. They're hand done. They're hand paint. These are hand painted, but they're real dominoes. They're, real dominoes. Naked Cannibal Camper dominoes. The logo's inside the domino, and then all the numbers are hand painted, but they're blood red. like got like a little flow to them,
Mhm.
each one. So they're pretty amazing, and they come with their own case, own drawer case, and then with their own logo, see-through drawer case. And yeah, they're pretty amazing. I mean, we only got 10. I think we got like 6 left or 5 left. So if you want them, they're they're going fast. We're only going to have 10 of them. And then oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think she's my favorite.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love drawing her. She's I love the hair.
Yeah.
Everybody else has shorter hair, and it's fun to draw hair, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So that's yeah. Man,
Yeah, she's got some cool hair. And I don't know, man. Just when you're drawing characters, you know, it's like drawing somebody else's character is like a conversation with that character. You get to know that character, and you start to develop, that character's interest, and like that character starts to come to life as you draw them, and it's like your own little dialogue with them. And I feel like me and her have had a nice, good conversation.
Yeah. I kind of same way. It's like you kind of kind of talk to her. Okay, how do you want to do? How do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this. Okay, you don't want this. You want this. I understand. I definitely feel what you mean. Especially when you're deep concentration and it's really cool how you're able to do this. And I haven't got to this point yet, but how you're able to do this and hold a conversation. I'm usually like in middle of the night drawing because I don't want no one messing with me. I'm actually Friday, I'm going to be drawing with another guy on streaming, Pete. We're going to be I'm going to sit down at that table right over there, and I'm going to have my phone aimed down, and I'm going to be hand drawing something with Pete. He's going to be drawing while I'm going to draw, and we're going to try to talk and do a stream. It's going to be a lot of with our tongue sticking out, I'm sure. Erasing, all kinds of stuff, I'm sure, because I think I'm going to do what you did, though, because I've never done it. I think I'm going to sit back and do a do a sketch of something real quick, kind of just scribble something out, so I can be a little bit more confident in what I'm doing, because I think it takes the longest part is to coming up with the idea.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm surprised how long it took you for this. You were, I sent this to you yesterday, and then next thing I know, you got this layout that I wouldn't even think of. So I'm like going, hey, wait a minute. I see where the digital is a little, I mean, it works out. You just touch a button and it fills it in.
Oh yeah, dude, that's probably my favorite part of it. If you get your areas closed off and real secure, you just drop the color in there and go. That is my absolute, probably my number one thing I love. But so your experience with Photoshop, right?
Yes, yeah, I actually, yeah, I've done coloring and all that, but I got the mouse and I'm clicking instead of using a pen and everything. So that's my next adventure, would be getting all the equipment to do something like this.
Yeah. So my second favorite feature, like you just said, with the mouse and the clicking, I can the selection tool on here, I can go in with the pencil and use it as my selection, but then if I pick my pencil up, it doesn't close it, so I can readjust and come right back to it and close it up.
Nice.
That is, whew, that's a time saver, baby. That is a time.
Yeah, I see that.
This gives a lot more freedom. Like, man, like I wish I would have jumped on the digital, horse a little bit sooner. But things happen in their own time.
Oh yeah. Told my daughter to look at this. He's drawing while we talk. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kickstarter has been really cool, but I work. I also have another job, and before the Kickstarter started, I was like, we were working so many hours, but man, when January hit, I'm working 60 hours trying to keep up with the Kickstarter, trying to keep with all this stuff, and I'm like, oh gosh, what happened?
Right.
Hey, what happened to my video here?
Did you turn your camera off?
No, it might have disconnected. Let me plug it back in. Okay, for some reason the other one went off.
There you go. You're back.
I'm trying. Well, no, that's the camera for the laptop, not the other camera. But hey, I'm new at this.
Yeah. It's all right. Said I don't draw too many severed heads that are being feasted upon. Always something new on Chat and Draw, y'all. I actually really dig that.
That looks good. I'm going to play around with the camera here, figure out what I need to do.
Let's see here. Katie says, I'm impressed Mike can draw this without pulling really weird faces like I do when I draw humans. I always end up making the same expression I'm drawing. Well, apparently, Katie, when I get focused and I start drawing, I chew on my gums. So I've probably been doing that for like 100 episodes. My auntie pointed it out to me several years ago when I've been doing it since I was a kid. And my kids noticed that I do it. Like, my daughter Logan saw it and she's like, "What are you doing, Daddy?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you talking about?" She's like, "You're doing this." I'm like, "I don't know what that is. I'm not doing that." She's like, "Yeah, you are." So, we all have our habits.
Yeah, I like I said, I stick my tongue out. My wife will go, "What you doing?" I'm like, nothing. Yeah. My daughter just said she bites her lip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
There's such thing as a drawing face.
Yeah, we all have our thing. Oh, yeah, this guy was super fun. But you don't hear that a lot. This headless guy was super fun to draw.
Yeah, I had to get used to drawing heads too myself. I keep showing you pictures, but like here is a head that I did right there.
Hold up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to kind of get, how would it look? Again, this is all new for us, as artists. If you don't draw it all the time,
Yeah, if you're not drawing all the time, how do you know,
Right. Doing the blood. Yeah, Vince actually is drawing the cover for the custom cover for one of the comic stores and he actually did some funny things with heads. So it's kind of funny, like Minerva, the one you're drawing now. Instead of her holding it, she is sitting on it on a head.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, and then the other one's holding one, and there's 3 people, and I think one of them survives, but he's peeking around the corner hiding, so it's kind of funny. And it's fun to do a cover like this. It's not like you're saying a normal superhero cover. You're kind of creating this atmosphere and just kind of putting stuff together to see what works.
Right.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, and now that I told you guys my secret, I feel myself doing it now.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like I had to have blood on this one. They're cannibals, so
Oh
that
yeah,
needs to be a thing.
you got to have blood.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's dripping. Oh, that's nice.
yeah, just a little bit, just like some accents here and there.
You got to have it.
Yeah, and this is kind of like my thing that I have an issue with vampires. Like, why are y'all so messy? Like, if y'all would just be still and be calm, you wouldn't be so damn hungry all the time because you get blood everywhere but in your dang mouth.
But cannibals, I guess, are different. They're eating people alive, and so it's different just drinking the blood.
Well, yeah, they're not drinking the blood. They're out there getting the meat,
Yeah. And again, it is a little bit about the blood, and it's a little bit about the flesh. So they get their power from all of that. We touch bases on that too in the comic book.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What makes what? What happened? So. Nice.
Yeah, I figured she'd I haven't read any books of it, obviously, but I kind of get the, like, for me, with this character, she's kind of treating it like a pet almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's again, it's to me it's all in fun too. It's not really what I don't think cannibals would do, but then you take it to a fun level. It's a unique kind of fun enjoyment. It's gross, but then, like I said, it's not all, the comic book's not all about the eating, and it's not all about the gore. It has a little bit of magic powers, fights. It's got some comedy in it. So it's kind of unique how we're taking it. It's not going to be it's not one single, it's not a horror comic book. It's a horror magical comedy adventure. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what we're trying to bring it to. It's not going to be just a regular, it's not just blood and gore and how many people we can kill, but it's a story driven comedy adventure. So it's surprising. Like, you're almost drawing what it is. It's like a light horror, but it's really, it gets into the gore. It gets into and it's rated R, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I say it's rated R, and that's it. It's not going to go we're not going to take it any further than that. We're going to take it. It's got to keep the the vision of the movie, you know, but then we're taking the vision to a whole new level.
Mhm.
So it's kind of cool. But we're taking this fun. We're turning it to, and it's kind of cool how this movie is though. It is like what I'm saying. It's a comedy, horror, action, adventure, and that's what the comic book's going to be. The comic book's going to be a fun, gory, action adventure. Well, what did they say? I didn't get that message.
Oh, look, somebody just said that this could have been used for one of your covers. Like you can draw the person's severed head in her hand.
Oh yeah.
Since we're going with all those ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the replay of the drawing as we come to a close here. David's getting this colored. I'm going to have to do that off screen as we come to the end to our show and whatnot. But this was definitely fun, challenging piece here that we had to do here. I want to thank David for coming to the show. I want to thank all you for tuning in to today's Chat and Draw episode. I got Crown Shepherd coming on tomorrow. David, if you want to tell everybody where they can find you, I put the Kickstarter link in there again.
Yeah, you can find me on Return to Sender comic book group. You can find me on I'm on Facebook right now. I'm going to go to all the other websites, all the other stuff too, but you can find me on Naked Cannibal Campers group. We have a Facebook page, but go to the group because I post every day on that. And then just message me and become a friend. You know, we want to bring everybody over and see what we offer. I share all my artwork on all my pages, so you're not going to see just Naked Cannibal Campers on Naked Cannibal Campers. Pretty soon you're going to see Return to Sender stuff on there. So we're going to enjoy and share everywhere.
Oh no, where's it go? There it goes. Well, David, and why should we be pledging to this Kickstarter? What you got, about 5 more days left? Why should people pledge this?
4 days. We got 4 days. Well, I mean, if you, like I said, if you want a horror, comedy, adventure, action movie that you can just hold in your hand and read it, then you want this because it's going to be fun. It's going to be it's going to be, you're going to laugh. You're going to be startled. You're going to be, oh gosh, you're going to be amazed. So this got everything you can think of in a crazy movie atmosphere, but all in comics. So we're gonna take it to the next level. So if you want all that wrapped up in one, you're gonna enjoy this book.
Awesome. Well, we got 3 art books right now. If that question was directed towards me, Mike, thank you very much. I hope you do tune in. I pretty much got a show every day this week. And we do it at the 7-8 o'clock hour or whatnot. But give me a follow on all my social media, which is Most Epic Arts on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and you'll get the notifications. Follow the YouTube channel because it does give out notifications. But I got 3 art books right now for Chat and Draw, which is currently on my Kickstarter. If you guys wouldn't mind taking a look at that yourselves after you get done checking out Naked Cannibal Campers, you can check out mine. And I've added the artwork for these. I've been calling these episodes the extended episodes. So it looks like we have 116 of them, or 16 after the number 100. So I've been adding the art as add-ons because of our backer goals and our stretch goals or whatnot. But these will probably be featured in the next art book, which will be season 4. I'll probably put all these together with the complete season 4. But check out the Kickstarter. I'm actually going to be making announcements about my Kickstarter later on tonight or whatnot. But I want to thank all you guys for tuning in. The thing. I wonder why the thing stopped playing the replay. My screen went to sleep. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking us out. I do this. Normal times for me doing the show is Mondays and Thursdays. But again, because I'm promoting my own Kickstarter, I've been doing it every day pretty much or whatnot. I also do a show called Agents of the Nerdy where we talk about geekdom, all things geekdom on there with Christina and ID. We have a good time. So you guys should check that out. That's every Friday at 9 p.m. But tons of stuff on my Kickstarter, and you guys should definitely check this out. I would jump on one of those cameo covers if I was you guys. I think that's really dope. And like you said, you got like 20 covers by the end of this that you guys are gonna have.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna have a total of 20 covers out by the end. Now, some of them are not gonna be on Kickstarter.
Mhm.
Some of them are gonna be exclusive to Gatorblade, which is the movie company, and some of them are gonna be exclusive to comic book stores. So, we're in talks with 2 more actually covers, possibly 2 more comic book stores. So, yeah, we're moving,
Awesome.
busy.
Hey, and that's always a good thing, man. It's always a good
Yeah.
thing. Well, I hope you had a good time over here, David. I enjoyed you coming on, man. Thanks a lot for spending your what is this? I can't even get track of the days. Wednesday night? This is Wednesday?
Yes.
Your Wednesday night with us. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I know you've already funded, but more money does not hurt. So let's check out that Kickstarter and be sure to order today's book sponsor, What Matters, A Wonder Story of the Kindergartens.
That's
It's
cool.
dope. I got 70 copies of this book. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Tomorrow I'll have the epic Crown Shepherd as we dig into that. And I got Michael Dulce coming on. Actually, let me give you guys a quick preview who we all got coming on the show. We got Alvin Ball coming on. We got Michael Dulce coming on the show. I got Big Jaw, a big YouTuber, 1.5 million followers. He's an actor, comedian, comedian, and he makes his own sketches. So that's going to be a big one. I got Dan Doherty with Floppy Cop coming on here. This is going to be good, man. If you like comic books, if you like creatives, and if you like art, this is the show for you. As you see, we lay back, we have a good conversation, and hopefully you get this wicked cool piece that I draw. So
Awesome. I'm good. I'm a big fan now. I'll tell you that. I've seen a couple of them. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Well, thank you very much, David. We'll get this colored up for you. And I want to thank everybody else again for tuning in. There is that Kickstarter because I can't stop plugging it. And you all have a good day and stay epic, everybody.